Welcome back to Tina's Law, Lessons Along the Way. We are ready for law number two. And law number two speaks to pride and shame. Seems like a heavy topic. So let's jump right in and talk about an event that happened in my life. While I was in community college, I was afforded the opportunity to become a part of an organization called 1 Million Degrees. 1 Million Degrees is an organization that helps community college students obtain their associate's degree. So they help you with different resources along the way to help you navigate those waters so you are successful. I almost did not join 1 Million Degrees. I almost did not apply. It's a very competitive organization to become a part of. As much as they want to help every student, they do not have unlimited resources to be able to do that. But I almost didn't apply. And pride and shame was the reason why I almost didn't submit my application. So I was reading one of the pamphlets about 1 Million Degrees and discovered one of their board members was a former um, member of my graduating high school class. So shout out to the Hyde Park class of 93. Rasheed Carter is on the board for 1 Million Degrees. And I also found out he's a professor within the 7 city colleges of Chicago. Now, I was a student at Kennedy King College, one of the 7 city colleges of Chicago, but I had never crossed paths with Rasheed. So I had no idea he was even in that. So that was not an issue for me. I wasn't aware. Ignorance was bliss. So when I found this information out, I went to talk to one of my other professors who I adore, Professor Ted Williams. And yeah, Professor Ted Williams was amused by my situation because he knows Rasheed. And he said, Tina, this is amazing. He was like, you're going to still apply, right? I was like, absolutely not. I don't want my application to be seen by him. I don't want him to know that I'm applying for this program, that I need assistance. This is not something I want to do. We were in the same high school class. He was like, you're playing, right? You, you are going to apply for this program. You've been talking about this. I am not applying for this program. Pride, shame. I was shameful that I needed this program to be able to complete my associate's degree. And my pride was showing because Rashid was a professor in the city colleges of Chicago. I had not even obtained my associate's degree, let alone my bachelor's degree. And he was this far along that I determined I was this far along in the process. So I didn't want him to be aware of this. Not that he was even thinking about me, but this was the narrative that I had built up in my mind. So I was like, no, I'm not going to apply. He's like, I can't believe, Professor Williams, I can't believe you're not going to apply for this program. I'm not applying for this program, Professor Williams. This is not happening. I'm not going to do it. I don't want him to see this. I don't want him to go back and tell anybody about this. As if that was even a topic of conversation. This is how big I had built this narrative up in my mind. So I had decided I was not going to apply. So a few days later, guess who comes by the office where I work at Kennedy King? So I was working in the Women's Center. We're located on the second floor in one of the buildings at Kennedy King's campus. And Rasheed Carter happens to come by the office. What are the odds? What are the odds? So he comes by. I don't mention anything about OMD. I don't talk about it all. I say, hey Rashid, how you doing? And he didn't recognize me at first. And so he's like, oh my God, yeah, we did. We went to high school together. So we just shot the breeze. I gave him the information he needed so he can go along to where he was going. And it clicked for me. That man is not even thinking about you. Is not concerned about what's going on with you or anything like that. You worried about something that nobody else is worried about, ma'am. And so I went ahead and decided to put in my application and I was awarded the opportunity to become a part of OMD. And I needed this program. I would not have passed Earth Sciences class if I did not have OMD. I can still hear my tutor Sahid's voice in my head telling me how to memorize and understand all of this information I needed about these rocks so that I could be able to pass the exams that I had for that class. And even for later classes that I had, the tools that he gave me, I was able to enact those tools for those classes so that I could develop a system for understanding information and being able to process it because of my kidney disease that I was diagnosed with and the medication that I had to take. I processed information differently. I wasn't able to process it the way that I normally would, but that's a law for another day. And so if I had to let pride and shame hold me back from applying for this program that I needed, then I could be stuck still trying to pass classes, miss out on opportunities that got me to the point that I'm at now. So I said all that to say this: don't let pride and shame hold you back from things that you need so that you can be successful. Who cares how long it takes you to get to where you're going? Who cares what resources that you need to get there? Take advantage of those resources. Utilize whatever tools are available for you to get to where you need to go because they're there for a reason. And everybody's timeline is going to look different. But the great thing about it is it's your timeline. So do what you need to do and go at the pace that you need to go so that you can get where you need to be. This is not a race that's you're competing against someone else to get to some undisclosed finish line. Your life is your own, and it's laid out for you to finish at the pace that you are supposed to go. So utilize that pace and utilize the resources. Take the water along the way as you're on that path. Drink it, get refreshed, and do what you need to do. Don't let pride, don't let shame hold you back from being everything that you're supposed to be in this life because there are great things that are laying ahead for you. Go out there and get those opportunities and utilize those resources. Be great.